get it. Peace reflection. I'm in the jungle. There's Pocahontas. There's my direct major board, master teacher. Let's see. We out in the jungle today. It's been a minute since I've been on camera. I wanted to take y'all with me as we go on our adventure. It's me and the fam. If you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, you see we got new addition. And we just out here. And I wanted you to come with me because we have 3G, 4G in the jungle. See? How y'all doing? I didn't have much to say. I just wanted y'all, hey! I just wanted y'all to be with me in the jungle today. You see the water? You see that? Everybody having a good time, taking pictures. Like, this is our life. This is what we do. We connect with mama. We connect with nature. We connect to who we are. We're in Costa Rica, you know, being true to who we really are. You know, we're not in Babylon anymore where we have to pretend to be something that we're not, to fit into a system that does not really exist, that goes against our very self. And so now that we connected back to who we really are, we are in tune and we're having a great time. Let's see. Let's see if I can flip this over so y'all can see what I see. Let's see. Oh, right. See? Look how beautiful that is. Let's see. The water. And this water is pure and it's clean and we can drink it. And see, we come here to take a bath, and we don't need soap, we don't need any of that because this water is pure. There's no chemicals, there's no fluoride. This is pure water. Because the water that's in Babylon, that's not water because they add things into that water which make it a cocktail of poison. And see, in this water, when you are within the jungle, when you are in nature, it's pure water, so you can immerse yourself in this water, and you can also drink it. You don't have to worry about getting sick. You see? So we're just having a good time. It's a beautiful day today, and we're just having a good time. We're surrounded by nothing but trees, so we're getting pure oxygen. We're getting carbon every day. Oxygen, we're breathing. We don't have to worry about allergies. You know what I'm saying? Our minds are clear because our environment is clear. You see that? Really beautiful. Yeah. Let me see if I can go further out. Peace to everyone coming to the room. I'm just letting everyone see me in the jungle today. You know, I never did a download, a video where I show you actually in the element. Because it's one thing you can talk about it, but it's about you being about it. Because everyone wants to intellectualize everything that they know, but they don't want to live and be what it is that they know. So I want to be the example and show you guys that it is possible. And then when you get back in tune to who you really are, get out of Babylon, get into the environment, your mind's going to be open and clear, and who you think you are will non-exist, and who you really are will become. And then sometimes in that there is growth, because we want to hold on to that old programming, but that old programming is not serving you. See, when I was in Babylon, my old programming was Stephanie. But now that I'm back in nature, my new programming is Spirit. That's why my name is Spirit. It's no longer Stephanie, because everything that's associated with Stephanie, it has the old programming, that old way of thinking, that Babylon thinking. You know what I'm saying? That European mindset that I'm supposed to be a certain way. But in reality, that's not who I am. So that's why I give my name Fury, and I ask everyone that follows me to call me that. Even my Babylon family. Like, I am not Stephanie. Stephanie no longer exists. Now, I'm not saying that Stephanie doesn't sometimes show up, but out of respect and out of who I'm becoming, it's Fury. See, Fury loves nature. Fury knows who she is. Fury wants to abide by the principles and the laws of this reality. You know what I'm saying? Fury wants to be in nature and be in water and be on camera and be like, peace reflection. That is Fury. You know what I'm saying? So I just ask everyone to just continue to acknowledge this reflection as that, you know? But some of you know that I was in Babylon at one point. That's because I was not willing to accept who I was becoming. But as you see, I'm back because I know who I am. You know, I've immersed myself in the knowledge, but now I'm living the knowledge. And so when you see me living this, you're living this. Yes? Oh, somebody calling my name. Hold on, let me see if I can walk over to the water. Okay, y'all gonna walk with me, okay? So if I bust my ass, you bust your ass too. Let's see, I'm just walking. You're walking with me. Woo! So that's what I'm walking in. And I have on these shoes. Normally I wouldn't have on shoes, but if you're going to wear shoes, you want to get the shoes, the earthen shoes with the toes. Because at least you'll be able to stay grounded and you'll be able to feel the earth. Because you know, the shoes that we were programmed to wear in Babylon has a rubber insulator, so we're not able to connect to the earth, to the ground in which that we are. Was somebody calling my name?
Yeah.
Okay. And that is Golden Boy Mindset.
Peace Reflections. I love myself.
Y'all get to see this? Look at that. Now if it turns off, my bad, I'm going really deep in the jungle. See, look at this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's my beautiful direct to my sister. Taking pictures. Like, this is our life. We're just immersed. This is what we do. We love our lives. We love what we do. And we want to share it because we want people to see that it's possible. We're surrounded by beauty and just allowing ourselves to be in our natural way of being. Yeah. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. I wish y'all could be here because it's so calm. I love myself. Yes, that's me. This is great.
Another day at the office.
Yes, this is our work. It's a dirty job, but somebody has to do it. So why not it be us?
I'm always hiring.
Yes. Y'all see my beautiful sisters taking pictures. Look at that. Oops. So yeah, like this is what it means to be human, to enjoy your creation, but also understanding your creation, because what is understanding? Understanding is love. How can you love yourself if you don't, if you don't know who you really are? You see? You know? So we are in this physical realm. Like, yeah, we're spiritual beings. Yeah. But we're in this physical realm for a reason. And some people want to argue that the mind and body is separate, but you cannot separate the mind and the body, because the mind shapes the body. The mind creates everything that you see. So we are actually in our minds. So if you are in Babylon, that is your reflection showing you where you are vibrating to, because everything's a vibration of thoughts, you see. And so what we have created this environment with our minds, which is nature, and it's showing us a reflection of who we are. So if you're in Babylon and you are living within the system of that and following the rules and guidelines of Babylon, that is showing you where you are. So when you come back into nature and you live by the laws and principles of nature, then you will become that. So wherever your environment, that's what you're going to become. You see? If y'all have any questions, y'all can ask. I just wanted y'all to be a part of this today, because I've been having an amazing time with my life. You haven't seen me on camera lately, but I just really been living and being present and being in the now of my life. And especially since I'm back in nature, you know, I'm back home. I just have a new appreciation for my life and for who I am. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just staying focused on my purpose, because I'm here to be a beacon of light for my reflection, and that is you. You know, my life no longer belongs to me. It belongs to the chosen that needs to hear my voice and see my reflection, to get out and to become who they really are. Because that's exactly what happened with me. I found Master Teacher Nature Boy on YouTube. And he was my higher self-reflection. He was me showing myself and all that I wanted to be. And if it was not for him getting on camera and being that beacon of light, I would still be in Babylon, still working in a cubicle, still identifying myself as Stephanie, still, you know, being in a simulated environment that's artificial, you know, eating foods that's not conducive to my being, not even fully having an understanding of how my body works, you know, knowing about my melanin, knowing it's a superconductor, it's light, and then how my consciousness is processing that light. That's what I'm putting out. So people think because, oh, you dark skin, you got melanin, that makes you better than, but no, your consciousness, your awareness, you know, that is what your melanin is producing. So if you don't know who the fuck you are, then you're just enhancing that. You know what I mean? And so that's why the black people of today, they need to fully wake up, because they are stuck in this program of being a European, that we are conducting the whole world to be like that. So until we wake up and realize who we are, the whole world will be asleep. Because this is the time that we're in. It's not the time to be worrying about money, worrying about children, worrying about bullshit. It's a time for you to wake up, because humanity needs it. I'm talking to the black people. That's who I'm talking to, because I have all kind of followers. I do not discriminate. You know, everyone is my reflection. You know, but we all are different colors reflecting different light, but in the end it's all light. And, you know, going in the same direction on different frequencies, like a rainbow. But it's time for our people, the black man and woman, to wake up. Humanity needs that. It's not the white man's responsibility. And I'm not talking about the white humans, because there's a difference. You got the white people and you got the white humans. Who we have around us are the white humans, because they had enough common sense to know to get the fuck up out of Babylon and be closer to who they are. And the only way that they can truly recognize who they are and wake up is to be around melanated beings that their consciousness has awakened, and it's in the awareness of that is true. So when you see these white people, or white humans I should say, don't like look down on them, or and saying that they're racist or whatever, because they are our brothers and sisters too. You know what I mean? Look, they're in nature. They're getting back in tune. And they know the only way they can do that is by being around their highly pigmented melanated brothers and sisters. You see? But in the end, everything is a reflection of yourself. So whatever you say about another, you're really saying about yourself. So be very careful what you put out into the universe, because then you're going to get that back to you. So have positive thoughts. Be clear. Be focused. Stick to the laws and principles of this reality, and you'll be okay. Get back into an environment that is true, that is natural. Get out of Babylon. It's not real. You see what I'm saying? It's fake. So when you get back into nature, being outside, being in your natural clothing, being in the pure water, being around trees, being around a place that actually have monkeys and animals, like, they're not going to bother you, because the animals are more in tune than we are. Why do you think animals run away from us? Because they're scared of us, because they know that we do not know who we are. So therefore, they're not going to put themselves in harm's way just because we have put our own selves in harm's way. And that's why the animal runs away. Because I do believe at one point the animals trusted us, the human beings. But because we got out of tune, and the animals are in tune to the ether, they run away from us. Because you see, like, iguanas, you hear the monkeys, you see snakes, they don't bother us. You know what I mean? Because they know, what happened. They understand. Because at one point, we were one with the animals. We took care of them. But then once we got out of harmony to our being, then we start harming the animals. And then that's why you see people now eating animals, eating cows and chickens and pigs and whatever. If it got blood in it, if they had a mama, they will eat it. You know what I'm saying? And that is wrong. So the animals know. They know the nature that we have taken on, and they run. They were very smart. Okay. Greg Hurst said, what if they really are racist and they only nah, that has nothing to do with them being white skinned, because you can say that about anyone that's vibrating low. You see what I'm saying? So that has nothing to do with it. And when you say us, what you're saying about them, you're saying about yourself. So I don't think it has anything to do with color, because even the black man and woman, they have allowed themselves to be programmed to that European thinking. So, like, no crime should be separated, because they all live against the principles and laws of this reality. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if I got a better question than that, because that wasn't a very good question. Sorry, I didn't like that question. Okay. Oh yeah, Connell McLean. Yeah, we can drink the water. I was drinking the water earlier. Where I am now sitting, I wouldn't drink the water because it's a little cloudy because of the mud. But over there where I was at, the little waterfalls, like, I drank the water. That's the best water to drink, because the water is being purified and it has the minerals intact, from the rocks. So the rocks is purifying the water as it hits the rocks, and you're getting the minerals that you need and the hydration that you need from the water. And there's nothing in the water. Don't let people tell you that it's not safe to drink nature's water. The water you shouldn't be drinking is the water in the jugs and the water in the water bottles, because they're making you think that it's real water, but it's not. And especially the water in the faucets, because people say, oh, I don't drink the faucet water, but you cook your food in the water, you take a shower in the water. So what you think is happening to your body? Because your skin is your biggest organ. So if you're taking a shower in the so-called cocktail water, then it is your cells is picking that up and absorbing that. And then if you're cooking in the water, then it's going into your digestive system, and that's where most of your blood is, and then your blood disperses throughout your body, so you're still absorbing it. You know what I'm saying? So why not leave the environment that is killing? Why are we not questioning that? Why are we allowing this to take place? We're just like, well, I don't know. You know, no. You have a choice in the matter. And the choice is not for you to sit there and fight and create groups to go against the system. You have a choice to get a passport, get your shit together, get your money together, because yeah, you will need money, because what? Money is energy, but not money, oh, because you want to be rich. No, to get the hell up out of Dodge. You know, get your stuff together, let go of your attachments if you have anything, and leave and get into an environment that is conducive to your being, that is in harmony. You know what I'm saying? The best place for us is the tropics. The best place for us is Costa Rica, because it's the only tropical place that goes into the guidelines of being in harmony with our planet. And who is the planet? We are the planet. You are the planet. So you want to do the best that you can do and follow that. You know what I mean? Not everything is perfect, but what is your intention? And with the information that you know, what choices are you going to make with that? That's all it is. Like, what choice are you going to make with the information and knowledge that you know and of who you are? What choice are you going to make and follow that? Because the best belief, if you know what to do and you don't do it, then that's what you have to pay for. That's your karma. It's your karma, because you know what you're supposed to do, and then you don't do it and you go against it. It ain't nobody doing anything to you. It's you doing it to yourself. So don't let no one take the responsibility from you and saying, well, I can't help it. Yes, you can. And then for you people that got children, I mean, if you've been following me on my Instagram and on Facebook, you see we have a girl here now that have a little baby, and she did it on her own. No, we didn't tell her to come. We actually told her, no, you can't come, and she came anyway. And now look, she's with us. Her and the baby thriving all up in nature. The baby, you know, giving this soil and water back to the earth naturally. We didn't have to teach the baby to do it, because the baby already knows what to do. And the baby loves fruits. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, come on. So don't give excuses to things that you know you have to do, because what has happened, we have become lazy. Babylon has made us become lazy and stagnant, thinking that we have to wait for somebody to do something for us. Like, that's why most people don't have their own business. They rather work for who? The European. Like most black women, they think they're independent, but their man is the white man. We like, fuck the black man. It's the white man that take care of us. That white man sign our check. You know what I'm saying? That white man give us that apartment or that house. That white man gives us our food. And what we do, we just brush off the black man, make him feel insignificant. So don't think that you're in that environment and you're doing your own thing, because you're not. Because even in nature, it is laws and principles. It's not like I'm just out here being wild and free. Nah, nigga, go ahead and do that and see what happens. I always tell people, them ants will get your ass in tune. Them ants will get your ass in check and let you know that, look, I don't care how big or small you are in nature. You know what I'm saying? If you are out of line, they will get your ass back in line. Okay? Okay, let's see if we might got any more questions before I go. Okay, let's see. I mean, Devontae Graham said that's why I bought a structured water system for my house. I mean, yeah, you can do that, but even with those, it's not guaranteed that you are still drinking pure water. The fact is, why are you in an environment that you have to buy a structured water system for your house, where you have to buy something just so you can have clean water? That doesn't make any sense. It's like you put in a Band-Aid over the symptom instead of you just going to the root of the problem and ask yourself, why do I have to buy a water system for my house? Why am I in an environment that is poisoning me? Why am I in an environment to where if I want to eat, I have to go and rely on somebody else? Because when the system fails, then what are you going to do? Because they control the food, you know, they control, what else do they control? They control the food, they control your children, they control your family, they control your woman, they control your man. You know what I'm saying? They control where you live. Because even though you bought a house and say that you paid off the mortgage, you still got to pay taxes. In Babylon, and I'm talking about the United States, you don't owe shit. For the rest of your life, you got to pay somebody. And if you don't, they will take that shit away from you. They'll let you know who's owning what. You feel me? So, let me see. Hold on, let me do this way. Let's see. Yeah, it is great that there's a little baby. It's different. It's a different dynamic, you know. But children are here to show us who we really are and how we should be. And, you know, children are always in the present moment. They're focused. They don't waver, you know, into their own nature unless, you know, the parent tries to tell them who they think they should be. But for the most part, like with a little baby, you can't tell a little baby what to do. You can't tell little baby not to cry. Now, sometimes you can, but for the most part, they're going to let you know that they're going to do what they want to do, whether you like it or not. And so as they get a little older, children, you know, come into the awareness of themselves, and I feel like they come into that insecurity and they start second guessing themselves, because I feel like they come into that consciousness of being aware of itself, and then with the program from the parents and from society and from television and from the media, then they start taking that into their subconscious mind, and before you know it, they have lost a sense of self, of who they are. You know what I mean? And so then they start doing shit that goes against who they are just so they can fit into this box that was never supposed to be there in the first place. So, just see. Yeah, Frederick Redmond said, it takes black muscle to make the white man's business to work. Yeah, it does. The melanin. Yeah, because, you know, with us, we do everything right. And so that's why they have gotten to our minds to make us think that we're less than, so that they can control us. You know. Y'all had a good photo shoot? But I'm about to go. I just wanted to say, hey. Let's see. Oop, let me go. My picture. Hey. Huh? You get down off these rocks. Alright, y'all. Well, I will holler at you later. Maybe I'll get back on when we go to another location. But I'll talk to you later. Peace, love, and light. I love myself.
I love myself.